Worf is about to embark on his hardest Star Trek mission yet, but it has nothing to do with the Klingons or Starfleet. Worf and his son Alexander have had a tense relationship. Alexander feels Worf failed him as a father, and in many ways he is correct. Now, in Star Trek, Defiant #22, Worf is undertaking a mission of a personal nature to reconcile with Alexander. Star Trek Defiant #22 is written by Christopher Cantwell and drawn by Angel Unzueta. The issue kicks off a new storyline, No Old Warriors, and begins with Alexander starting the QV rite. This ritual helps errant Klingons restore their honor. Worf is overseeing Alexander's QV. The rite is grueling, and in this issue, Alexander fights two members of his extended family in intense combat. Worf, the Enterprise's Klingon security chief, is one of the Star Trek franchise's richest characters, having appeared in more Trek media than any other actor. Originally intended to be written off Star Trek, the Next Generation's first season after a few episodes, Worf would go on to become one of the franchise's best developed characters. The drama surrounding Worf's family and their struggle against the House of Duras not only formed the basis for some of the Next Generation's best episodes, but also gave fans in-depth looks at Klingon culture. Worf's personal and family lives also provided material for some of Star Trek's best stories. Worf's Klingon family was murdered when he was a small child, and he was taken in by humans. Growing up on Earth, Worf struggled to fit in with a society that had been at war with his people just a few decades prior. Worf sought solace in Starfleet, and eventually made his way to the Enterprise, where he worked his way up to security chief. He eventually transfers to Deep Space Nine before returning to captain the Enterprise. As revealed in Picard, it was during Worf's first tenure on the Enterprise that he would become a father. During the Next Generation's second season, Worf meets and falls in love with Kellier, a half-human, half-Klingon woman. She gave birth to Alexander shortly after, but was later killed. Alexander was sent to Worf's adopted family on Earth, but he proved too much for the elderly couple, and he came to live on the Enterprise. Worf, unprepared to be a father, struggled in the role. Worf was still grappling with being a child of two worlds, and was unable to provide for Alexander emotionally. Worf's failures as a parent have haunted him. When Alexander was living on the Enterprise, he often got into trouble in school with his peers. Worf tried to provide guidance to his son, but came up short. Worf, perhaps sensing he missed out on the Klingon experience by being raised by humans, tries to instill in Alexander Klingon beliefs, telling the boy stories of Kahless, the founder of modern Klingon society. Nothing seemed to stick, and in time, Alexander and Worf would part ways again. Eventually, Alexander joins the Klingon Defense Force.